Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing from the classified series line Recondo, and this is in his Tiger Force colours, which is a bit weird because normally the Tiger Force was repaints of the original figures, but this one is his first outing out in the Tiger Force. And a massive kind of little nitpick, I never really liked the Tiger Force kind of colourings and stuff like that from way back when, but the only way I did like Recondo was the Tiger Force line, because I just felt the other one always looked a bit like one of those little safari men going around from the 1930s, if you know what I mean. And I just kind of like this guy looking a little bit more military-esque, and this guy literally hits the nail on the head. So here he's got his machete, got his pistol, got an assault rifle. We've got his backpack up here with his hat. Whether there's any accessories on this side, we'll find out very soon. We've got a nice illustration here of Recondo, and the side of the box on this one looks really nice as well. Really old, sort of like film-esque kind of looking there. Looks really nice. On the back, we've got the Tiger Force. I'm not too sure what it's highlighting here, but obviously some sort of parts of Cobra Island. On the side here is number 55 with his attributes. And I guess, without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. So here he is in his blister pack. Obviously there's no hidden accessories after all, but yeah, he's looking really nice, so we get him out for our first impressions. And just straight away, I just really like the details. I do feel like he's missing a lot of kind of details around here on his sort of brown leather belts and stuff like that, but he's just looking really nice. So I'm going to go away, put him through his poses, and we'll see you in a moment. Been away with taking his pictures, and what can I say about this figure? Well, first of all, for a Joe figure, there's no loose joints, there's no stiff joints, so in that part there is a kind of A+ for this guy. He comes with the right amount of accessories. At first I was a bit concerned that he didn't really have that many compared to other Joes, but he couldn't carry any more, so I do think it's the right amount. And yeah, the only thing I would say is probably he's slightly lacking there in the paint department, as I said already, with the sort of straps and stuff. So first of all, he comes with his assault rifle, and it fits in his hands really cool. It's done in a gunmetal as well, and you've got those kind of wraps around on the outside. Lots of details, and also you've got the cartridge part that can move if you want to. Just taking a closer look at that before we go into the other accessories as well. And we actually got a strap mark around on here as well. And it's all done in a nice sort of gun grey, very kind of metallic looking, but it's not metallic, if that makes sense. It just really catches the light really well. The other accessory it comes with is a little sidearm that you can see in this little sort of chest holster here. Very standard, no extra details on there, just a very small sort of pistol, but nonetheless it is a nice accessory for him to come with. It also comes with a machete that's on the side of his leg. In a custom kind of sort of sheath here, you can see there's an actual groove up that way, so you can actually pull this out like so. So you've got the handle on here, and then you've got obviously the silver sort of paint. The only thing I would say is that the handle in this hand is very loose, so you kind of have to hold it in there and put the sort of like trigger mark over that part for him to hold it, because it is a little bit loose in that hand. On the back, we've got his backpack, again all just done in a green, but we actually got a little brown up here to sort of like give it a bit of difference there in the colouring, which is nice. All the pockets around on the outside, we've got this sort of drink bottle, another sort of different clips and harnesses all over it. That's on the peg system, that just plugs in the back. It is secure, but it's not like as secured as some other backpacks, but it is in there once it's on there. And then the other accessory that it comes with is his nice hat here, where it's all like pinned up on one side with the blue, and then you've got the nice sort of the brown kind of ribbon around on the outside, and that just fits onto his head. It does fall off quite easily, but it's not too loose on the head, if that makes sense. So once it's on there, it's on there, but if you're going to hit it with your thumb by mistake as you're sort of posing them around, it will fall off. And with that, we can actually go through this guy's articulation. So head wise, he can turn left, he can turn right, he can look down, he can look up, but not too much because like his mullet does actually hit the back of his shirt, so he can't look up all that way. But he's got the lower neck movement and you can get some swagger in there. He's got full rotation at the arm and he's got a butterfly joint there as well. Got full rotation at the upper bicep, double elbow joint with no pins, and it is flesh coloured. Rotation at the wrist and it's also on the hinge, and they both go up and down as well, so there's no in and outs on these ones, so you can get a nice gun pivot like as if he's hunting along. We've got that kind of ball joint again at the lower waist. My belt's kind of gone up here, but yeah, it's got that sort of ball joint down at that point, but you can actually crunch right over this far and you can crunch back this way. Leg wise, you can come up this far, forward, back. It's got that pin drop there as well. Rotation at the upper leg. We've got a double knee that comes up all the way as well, right to there. And then we've got a rocker and a pivot at the ankle, and then we also have the boot swivel. So yeah, great articulation like all these Joes, to be honest with you. And he's a really good solid figure, and I think Hasbro are definitely getting into the sort of like the flow of these Joes now, even though I am quite new to the range, to be honest, but they kind of feel like they're getting up there with the Black Series in quality. So yeah, just looking at the guy, we can actually look at his details there. Got that nice big handlebar moustache, looking really sort of reminiscence there of Recondo. The hair's really swept back, which is quite nice, so when you actually put on the hat, you know, it kind of sort of loses it, and it's actually pretty cool, I think, in my opinion. The shirt is just in black. There's no kind of extra badges or his name badge or anything on there. It's just pure black on there. The harness, as I said, there's all these extra little digits and dots and rivets and clips, and it's all just done in brown, unfortunately. The only thing that does shine out on his belt is got a little compass down here, but all the rest is just all done in brown, unfortunately. Down on his arm, he's actually got a watch on this one, and actually this one's the first time I've had one where it's painted silver, and then we've got the brown strap on there. And down to these tiger false legs, we've got the sort of green trousers with the yellow stripes, looking pretty cool. And then down to his just normal little boots with a few little straps at the back there. So all in all, I would say it's a really nice looking figure, really cool. I'm not too sure whether they will bring out a retro one further down the line, but as I said already, this is the way I prefer my Recondo. And then saying that, we can bring in some size comparisons. I mean, we can bring in Marvel Legends Jonah, you know, get these moustache wearing people, and then obviously we have Lando with the Black Series. And the more and more I do these size comparisons, Black Series just seem to get less and less. I just seem to feel like they're shrinking down, in my opinion. I wonder what size the Indiana Jones figures will be in this kind of range. So thank you so much for joining me in this one. Don't forget to comment down below, subscribe, ding that bell, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.